I, too, am thankful for just the blessings we've all received in this country. I want to thank Greg Harper, and I want to thank your committee for taking the lead on this very serious issue of sexual harassment. Look, sexual harassment has no place in any workplace, let alone in the United States Congress. Whether it's as a former staffer or now as a member, walking into this Capitol building, I cannot tell you how each and every day I just feel the honor, the opportunity, and the privilege it is to work in such a place. That's how so many people feel. But the fact that some people end up walking these halls, are subjected to a threatening or hostile work environment when they came here to serve their country, to serve their ideals, that's wrong. That's a disgrace. We cannot and we will not tolerate that kind of behavior. That's why Representative Barbara Comstock's legislation we're doing this week is important. It requires lawmakers, staff, and interns to complete mandatory training in workplace rights and responsibilities each session of each Congress. It's an important first step as we deal with this problem. I also want to highlight the fact that Chairman Harper's committee is going to be doing a hearing next week on the settlements issue. We're taking the issue of sexual harassment very seriously. We're going to continue to do that, but we need to have a comprehensive review of all of these things so that we can have a comprehensive response. Also, it's a big week for tax reform. I want the American people to realize that we're sitting here focusing on making this place work right, on making people proud of this institution, and serving and solving their problems. That is why tax reform is so important. The House, we're very pleased of the fact that we passed tax reform this month before Thanksgiving. The Senate is now considering their legislation this week. It's a historic opportunity. This is a tax cut for the typical family at every single income level. This means more jobs, fairer taxes, and bigger paychecks for more Americans. If the Senate passes this week, as the leader said, we will go to conference. We will resolve these differences in conferences, and then we will have our members vote on that final package. I cannot underline this point enough. Tax reform will help Americans in every district and state across this country. It is rare to be able to pass legislation that changes the lives of so many Americans in such a meaningful way, and that's why this is so important. And I encourage the Senate to come together, do the right thing for the American people, and pass tax reform.
Does leading by example on sexual harassment mean Congress should say more about the women, 16 of them, who President Trump?
Focus on making sure this place works the right way. Right now, we're focused on making sure that the Congressional Accountability Act, which was passed in 1995, gets updated the way it needs to, and that's why we're having Chairman Harper and Chairwoman Brooks will be involved in that as well. Yeah.
Resignations and people being forced to leave in media and entertainment in corporate America. Why is there a different standard?
It's not a different standard. Look, I know what I would do if this happened to me. I will leave it up to him to decide what he wants to do. I think he made the right decision in stepping down from his leadership position.
That's creative.
That was very creative. Okay, A for creativity. It wasn't yelling it out. It was good. Lisa from PBS. That was really good. All right. All right. No, it's good.
On this same subject, do you or do any members of leadership, including committee chairmen, receive notice of when these settlements are made?
We don't.
Okay. And do you think the names of the members of Congress who made these settlements should be reviewed?
Yeah, we don't know those names. We don't have this information. That's why he's reviewing the entire process. So we're waiting. He's doing hearings. We're waiting for the committee to review the entire process to see how this settlements issue needs to be addressed, reformed going forward. We don't want to make one-off decisions. We want to make a comprehensive review of the entire situation, and we do not get these names. What's that? Yeah, why don't you go ahead and answer it?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Anything that comes through the Office of Compliance for approval has to be signed off on by the chairman of the Committee on House Administration and the ranking member. I've been chairman since January of this year, 11 months, and I've yet to have a single settlement come to my desk. We do know that since the inception of the Congressional Accountability Act back in 1995, settlements that have been paid out from 1997 to the present, we're told, total about $17 million on 260 plus claims. So what we don't have and we're trying to get, and believe that we will ultimately get it, is a breakdown on how many of those claims are member sexual harassment. I think that's a fair question, something that we should be able to come up with. Included in that is for the entire legislative branch, all of those claims. So 2002, there were a large number of anthrax claims. In 2007, there were asbestos claims. So you have those that come through for instance, the Capitol Police, the architect of the Capitol. And then there are those that come through house offices. So I think it would be fair to see what's that breakdown, what's that number of claims that actually are member claims that go to sexual harassment. I can only tell you that no claim of any nature has come to my desk in the 11 months I've been chairman.